Hi, Joe. I've missed you too, dude. I've missed all of you guys. Sound is good? Okay, good. Thank you. Well, there's a few people in the chat already. Excellent. Thank you for coming, guys. Um, I'll probably look really different to you, which is fine. I don't I don't really care that I look so different, but whatever. I'm wondering if I'm getting the YouTube feed. Hopefully I am. Hi, Greg. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Lady Liza subscribed for 19 months. Thank you, girl. Cloud Wine. Hello. Today we're just gonna talk. I'm wondering if anybody is talking on YouTube because sometimes I don't get the chat from YouTube. Hector. Hello. Um I don't get the chat. Oh, that's why. Because I'm an idiot. Because I didn't have multi-stream on. Yeah, there was a bunch of people on YouTube. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't have multi-stream on because I'm a doofus. Okay, I have both now. Um, okay, yeah. Jack, hello, Hector, Ethan, Ronan, Jon Snow. Emily, hello. Anthony Turner, what's up, guys? God, I haven't said that in a long time. Oh, Lady Liza. Sup, Lakeso? I'm from Serbia. Hello, Jovica. Um, my cousin's in the chat, or my cousin's watching. Hi. On the Deus Ex review, LF, really? Classic gamer, hello, long time. Oh, P P doggone? Or did I say that wrong? P dog one? Please comment on the Mass Effect trailer. Do you know that was gonna be my video today? I was gonna film a YouTube video. And that was gonna be the one that I chose to talk about Mass Effect. Because I've been getting that question so much, like, what do you think about the Mass Effect trailer? What do you think about the Mass Effect trailer? And I just feel bad not saying anything, so I was gonna make a video on it. Um, I'm not like I won't say much here. I'll make a video. I do want to make a video, but I didn't know so much has been going on that I didn't know if I should make a like an update video. Joe subscribed for 31 months. Goodness gracious me. Joe, you're one heck of a subscriber, you know? Oh, Ecto 1, yeah. I got it for Christmas. Nick got it for me for Christmas. AG, hi. AG, my cousin, and I love her very much. P Dog on? No, P Dog 1. I don't know which one it is that I got. Um, so yeah, I will be making a video on that, but I didn't know if I should make a video like just updating you guys. I didn't know if I should just go and just make a video like nothing had happened and just like I'm just like hi, and uh guys, it's been such a crazy year for so many reasons, not just for me, but I know that for all of you, like just it's just been a very difficult year, and I'm hoping that 2021 will bring better. Um, have I noticed all my hair is gone? No, it's not. Yeah, I got rid of it because for a lot of reasons. I had dyed it a lot already. I had bleached it a few times, and it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't unhealthy or anything like that. I just got to a point where I didn't want to see the color that it was. It was like the last color I did was, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was like a silver blue type of thing, and I just didn't like it. I was just like, oh. So I just wanted to get rid of it. There was literally a point where I was like, I looked in the bathroom at the mirror and I was like, I told Nick, I was like, just cut it off. I was already like so not interested in anything, and I was just like, dude, just cut it. And he told me so many times, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And I was like, I kept saying, "Yeah," and he kept asking, "Are you sure?" And I was like, I think so. But I always wanted to do it once, at least once in my life, just to know what it's like. Because I've always had long, thick hair all my life. And it's always been really difficult to handle. Like, it's always getting in my face, and it's just too thick to do anything with it. And I've never been really good at braiding my hair. And I wish I was. If I was good at braiding my hair, dude, I'd have long hair because I love braids. But I'm not. I suck at braiding my hair. So it's like, so I always had it in a ponytail anyways. Like, whenever I do videos, I had it down and everything, but it took me forever to get it to a point where I liked it. So I cut it short, really short, not this short. And then it grew to a nice little length, and I had like an undercut so it wouldn't be as thick. Um, but you know what? I was like, dude, exactly. AG, I wanted a fresh start. That's what I told Nick, and Nick was like, "Yeah, let's if you want a fresh start, that's as fresh as you could get." Um, and it's so easy. Like, it is so easy. I just wash my hair and it's dry like that. Like, I've never experienced that in my life. It's always taken years for my hair to dry after a shower, and it's so annoying. It's like, um, because I just have so much hair, and it's funny because even with the short hair, like, you could feel, like, if I really put my fingers in the hair, you could feel other little tiny hairs growing, like, in between. So it's just so thick that it's just been growing so fast. Like, it was much shorter than this. Like, I chopped it off, or Nick just I was like, I was shook for a bit, but it's been good. It's so much more comfortable. I mean, it looked kind of weird and very different, but whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm like, I'm comfortable, and that's all I care about right now. You'll braid my hair. You're good at braiding hair. Oh, dude. I would love that. I would love to have my hair braided every day. And like, so many people make like so many assumptions about haircuts. It's crazy. It's like, they'll look at like someone was saying in a video, I think, because I did a video for Gaghead. I did a review for Cyberpunk, and someone was like, I think it was on that video. I can't remember if it was on that or if it was on a post I did on YouTube. Um, someone said, um, oh, you're just trying to be all woke. It's like the thing that the whole like you look like a liberal. I find that so hilarious. Like I'm like, dude, it's just a haircut. Like it's literally just Toad's lips. It's literally just because it's comfortable. Like they're putting this huge like political meaning behind it and like, oh my God, like this is she part of the Illuminati now? They put this huge conspiracy behind everything and it's just like, dude, it's just a haircut. Oh my God, people. I swear, if they were just a little bit more, like, just chill, I think the world would be a bit of a better place. Thank you, Last Warrior. Thank you, Mark. Oh, goodness. Thank you, TGM. And playlist, a lot of you like my hair. Thank you. I like my hair. But then again, I don't want to mess with it. Like, I don't want to have to take long with it. I don't want to have to dry it. I don't want to have to curl it. And I love curly hair. I adore curly hair. If I had like a short curly, just curly hair, I would be happy. But then people with curly hair go, I hate curly hair. I want straight hair, you know? Or people with thin hair, it's like, oh, I wish I had thick hair. People with thick hair, it's like, oh, I wish I had thinner hair. Thank you, Futuristic. Did my tip go through? Oh, Yor, I didn't even see that. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. And Lady Liza, I did get your Christmas gift as well earlier. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. How was your guys' Christmas, by the way? I hope it was good. I imagine it was so weird. It was so weird for so many people just because of everything going on in the world. A lot of people not being able to go back home. Um, our Christmas was it was Nick and I's first Christmas together, which was really exciting to me. It was a bit it was a bit of bittersweet for both of us because he's always been to the UK except for one time when his mom and his sister came to Canada for Christmas, but every other time he's always been with them for Christmas. And then I've always been with my family for Christmas. So in California, so it was so different, you know, me not going back home or Nick not being with his family. It was just like, it was just me and him. As great as that was, where it was like we're finally spending our first Christmas together. It was just, there was a lot going on at that time, anyways. Like, yeah, we were together, and I was glad that we were at least both of us together. Because unfortunately, as I've said on Twitter, my mom passed before Christmas, like just a few days before Christmas. She had been struggling um, for uh, for a long time. She had been fighting cancer. First, it was breast cancer, and then it went to her bones, and it was just as much as bone cancer doesn't really it's not really lethal for your, you know, organs, like for the major organs. It's not like, oh yeah, you've got this much to live. It's not like that. But the longer you live with bone cancer, the more you just break apart. And that was the thing that was um killing me, was that we were watching my mom just break. Her bones were just so brittle that I mean, she would break a rib with just sneezing. So she eventually ended up not being able to move. Um, and then it slowly went downhill from there. So it was a very sad Christmas for a lot of reasons. But um, I've been trying to get back to normal, back to a type of just being able to just, get along with life and get on with it. And that's why I didn't really know what to do with the video that I was going to do today. So much has happened and so much has, I've changed so much in just a few weeks. That I didn't really know I don't know. I just, when I don't feel like my heart is in a video, I prefer to not do it. So I wanted, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna talk to them, even if it's through stream, get some of these things out, get you guys on board of what's going out or what's going on, and then I'll make a video here and there. Because I have missed making videos, especially after I made that review for Geghead. I missed making the videos and I missed editing the videos. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make a video here and there. Like you said, Joe, one day at a time. I think is the way to go. Because if you try to go a bit too far, it's just like it's a bit too much. Thank you, Moxie, and thank you all for um your condolences. It was, I mean, it's something that I could have just kept to myself, but a lot of you have always wished my mom well. You always knew that she wasn't well. Those of you that have followed me for a long time, it was always a part of my not a part of my channel, but it was a big reason why I started YouTube. Just I was the one that took care of my mom for a long time, and making videos on YouTube was something that got me through a lot of it, because it's just difficult. It's difficult when you look out for somebody that is going through a really difficult time, especially if you really love them, if they're a parent or just somebody that you're close to. It's deteriorating. So YouTube was the thing that I turned to, and it helped. And a lot of you knew. So yeah, I thought you guys should know I am doing better. Taking every day at a time. Sometimes I feel like I can do it. Sometimes I don't. Nick has been a huge support for me. I've told him you're like a lifesaver, like those things that float in the ocean. Like without that, you'd sink. Like that's how I feel. That's what he is to me. So he holds me up. Thank you guys. Life preserver, yeah. Those of you that don't know, Zenderquiet is Nick. He's my baby. And bald. Robust, hello. You're learning 7 languages. I think I remember you said something like that you were gonna learn like a bunch of languages, which is crazy. I would love to do that. That's like one of my goals one day. At least another language. I would love to learn. The ones that I've tried are French. Though that's the one, I mean, besides Spanish, because I do know Spanish fluently. But French I would love to learn fluently, and I've taken like 2 years of that, but I don't know nearly enough. Italian is so similar to Spanish that I could understand a lot of it, but I'd love to learn it. and Japanese. I'd love to learn Japanese. Nick and I were trying to. Or Nick knows way more than I do, but he has this what's it called, Nick? The the audio thing for Japanese. To learn Japanese. You know all the food, Joe. I don't. We're in Edmonton, so I don't think we're too close to Quebec. Um, but I would love to just stay somewhere. I would love to uh go to the countries. Like my dream would be to go to a country like say France, Italy, Japan. Go there, stay there for like a month or something and learn the language, like get a like just learn it in that month because I think that's the way to really learn languages is to live within it. I think that would be so cool. Like go to like these little towns like in France. I wouldn't want to go to a big place like Paris. I'd want to go to a little town in France, stay there for at least a month and then just go there with the the idea of learning the language, obviously looking around and eating all the food. But I think that would be really really cool. I'd love to do that one day. Italiano. I think Italian is a gorgeous language. Lieto di sapere che ti piace l'italiano. I don't know what that says. Near Edmonton, yeah, you do hear a few people speaking French in Edmonton, but the majority I've heard is are English. It's nowhere near like Quebec. Conlang. What is that? Like my own language? I already have my own language. Nick is just starting to learn it. It's the language that I use with the sows, with the little doggies. It started off as the Charlie language, but now it's just it's it's just a part of my language. It's just I use it every day. Like I literally will just be the bone piece and I actually know that it means something. Like I have created the language. I think making up words is the funnest thing. Niselak. Are you from Italy? Helado. Alec Asnalt Bochler Helado. 86, what did you say? Or what language is that? Does Nick speak some Spanish? I want to teach him. He knows a lot of the food, the words for like food. He knows how to say slippers. He knows how to say spinach. um yeah, no, I want to teach him like I want to teach him Spanish. Definitely. um Yo entiendo español. That's all I know how to say though. Oh, so you understand it, but you don't know how to speak it. Barely used boiler. Oh, are you selling stuff? Come on now. Tu novio es no bueno con español. No. Nick has good pronunciation though. Pronunciation for Spanish. The words that he will say, like he says them correctly. Is that a Speed Racer Empire shirt? It absolutely is. It's called Rogue Racer. Isn't it cool? I love this shirt. Uh, uh, Wait, 86 is that all you know how to say? Wait, what language is that? Barely used boiler for sale? Because if that's all you know how to say in that language, that's hilarious. Do you ever stand out as an American in Edmonton, or is it the same? I don't think I've ever stood out, like where people go, "You're American, huh?" Um, I don't think so, because the Canadian accent sounds very similar. So, yeah, no, if I don't tell people, I've never been spotted where it's like, "Oh, there's an American." I mean, I am like super cold. Like, Canadians, you know a Canadian when they're not as bundled up. Canadians obviously will bundle up, but on a day where it's like not that cold, you'll spot the ones from California. You'll be like, that they're from LA. Because I get so cold. Like the other day, this girl, I was like, I had my beanie and my scarf and a part on top of that, my mask and my glasses. So all you could see were my eyes. And I was like, big jacket and everything. The girl was like, "Oh, did the wind pick up again outside?" Like, I think she must have been like, she's so bundled up that it must have gotten cold. And I was like, "No, I'm just from California." And she's like, "Oh." Yeah, no, US desert folk don't do the cold. I mean, the desert could get cold, don't get me wrong, but not this cold. Master Jarl, no Mass Effect reaction. Honestly, I didn't have a reaction. So I was like, I'm not the huge BioWare fan that I used to be. Like it all kind of died down with a lot of stuff that has happened. Um, with like Mass Effect Andromeda and then Anthem and then it's just been like, no, just stop. And then just reading up on how BioWare has been and then experiences that I've had, it's just like, nah, forget it. I mean, it's cool and everything. Um, I'd want to know more about the new movie. I mean, game. I'll watch it. I'll watch whatever comes out. I'll watch trailers and stuff every time it comes out, but if there's a reaction like that, there's a reaction that I have, I don't I haven't had a reaction where I'm just like, there's nothing to record. And I don't pretend on my reaction videos. So that's why when people were like, "Oh, she's just pretending," it's like, if I was pretending, I'd be making a Mass Effect 4 reaction video, but I just didn't react, so I didn't make a video. um I will make a video on my thoughts and like explaining a lot of this stuff because like I said earlier, a lot of people are asking me what I think about it. So I do want to at least talk a little bit about it in a video, but not like I used to, not like all these speculations and stuff like that, because I don't know, I guess I kind of just moved on. It seems a bit sad, especially with the big fan that I used to be, but I was really disappointed with Andromeda, and I was really disappointed with Anthem, and just the way that BioWare handled things and that they did things, and I don't know. And then Casey Hudson leaving, and then Mark Dara leaving. Um, it's kind of just like, mm, am I really excited about everything that's coming out for BioWare? Not really. And they honestly just announced Mass Effect 4, I think. I think they just announced it so that they could get people like that's what BioWare does. Is that they just when they have like bad news come from BioWare, they have bad news, they always put out something so that it's like, "No, look, 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 we're still cool." You know, it's I feel like they're just constantly trying to look good when the fans might go, "Oh, you know, oh no," you know, when fans are, it came so, it all kind of just fell into place where it's like, oh my God, Casey Hudson left and Mark Dara on the same day, they're gone. And then they're like, no, 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 but look, we've got a Mass Effect 4 coming and, the Dragon Age and a Mass Effect, remaster. We're still good, you guys. And it's just like, oh God, just whatever, you know? So I don't know. I don't fall for it anymore. I'm not gonna say I don't fall for it because that's not fair. That's not fair for the people that have been excited. That's I totally get you. I was excited back then, so I don't. I'm not dissing it, but I've just become a bit cynical. I don't really like it that I'm like that now. I kind of wish I was still excited about it, but I guess I just got a bit too close to things. A bit too close to the way that games were being made and stuff. Look, there's a dinosaur behind you. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my God, what's that? You know, trying to get the attention away from where it is, you know? What bad news are they covering then? That Casey Hudson and Mark Dara left. A lot of fans were like, "Oh my God, that's it." You know, like the Mass Effect is doomed and Dragon Age is doomed because they just lost Mark Dara. And then don't even get me started on Casey Hudson. Like he was Mass Effect. Like, oh my God. You know, people were like freaking out. This is a big news. So right after that, they dropped the whole they dropped the Mass Effect 4 trailer and it's just like, and you know that game is probably not going to be coming until like what, 2025 if we're lucky. 2030 maybe. So it's like, why did they drop that trailer so early on? I mean, they're working on the remaster and they're working on Dragon Age 4. Do you really think that they're working on a new Mass Effect 2? If they are, they're killing their people. It's hard to get excited for AAA titles. I kind of feel the same, Giverden. I'm kind of just like, I kind of prefer to just be like, to just have games drop into my lap, you know, where it's like, ooh, that game looks good. Wait, it's out already? Sweet, I'll try it. You know, like, I kind of prefer that now over, oh my gosh, let's follow this game for 30 years. You know, let's follow Cyberpunk for 10 years and get all excited about it. And then I'm super disappointed when it finally comes out and it's like, that was a waste. Oh, Biomutant. Cast. I was just checking that early I think yesterday. I was like, what happened to that? Did that just like I was hoping that it didn't just fall into the abyss of games that never happened, but um apparently it still will be made this year, hopefully. Cuz that one I do want to play. They're supposedly still working on Anthem. I'm telling you, dude. It's just way too much going on. That it's like you won't. Why are you getting people on the hype train when this game is probably like 10 years away? Elden Ring. Biomutant wasn't canceled. Not as far as I know when I checked. Yesterday, it said it was going to be coming out in 2021. It was supposed to come out last year. But I think I think it was because of COVID that they kind of just pushed it back, maybe. I'm hoping, because I really, really hope they don't cancel it, because it looked like it was far into development. P. Carrot, nice to see you. Thank you. Nice to see you here. Thank you for coming. Oh, the Hogwarts game. I kind of want to play that as well. It's an RPG, isn't it? Anthem needs to die. Cast, you enjoyed Anthem. I'm glad you did. Do you know, Gamermd83, please try Mount and Blade Warband. What kind of game is it? The hype is for shareholders. Yeah, that's what video games are starting to become now, which is annoying. What was I gonna say? Oh, Anthem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Do you know Anthem? I think the idea of it was, I was like, the idea of it was brilliant. The whole, like, the concept behind the story, where it's, you know, the mechs was so cool. Like, I was like, dude, this, if this game was in the style of BioWare, where it's like a Dragon Age Inquisition style, Mass Effect style, where it's a third person action RPG single player, even if it had a like a side multiplayer, whatever, like Mass Effect 2 and 3 did. Did 2 have it? Yeah. Um, I don't care if it had it aside, but that the main campaign was a first person, I mean a single player, and it was like their usual games. I think it would have been really cool. I think. I mean, the story, it absolutely had the potential of bombing, but you know, like the story just wouldn't have worked, or you know, like Andromeda, that just didn't work, I think, in my opinion. Did we just get raided by Tales of Lumen? We did. Welcome, Luminators. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. But yeah, if Anthem had been a single player, I would have been all over that. I would have been like, I would have wanted to play that game, but it just, I felt like it failed. Just the concept, like, it felt like BioWare just had no idea what the hell they were doing. That it worked for some people, I'm glad. I think maybe the people that were more used to playing those types of games, like multiplayers and stuff like that, and like earning their gear. But I think for the typical BioWare player, BioWare fan, um, I don't think it was for them. It was just like, no. You have high hopes for 2.0. I haven't heard anything about 2.0. Like yeah, Anthem, I had high hopes, because I was like, dude, okay, I hated that it was multiplayer, but um I really wanted to like it because I love mechs. It's just like, dude, I mean, they're not like, obviously, like, I guess they are mechs. It's like a suit, but still, they're mechs. Ugh, we need another game with mechs. A good one. Lumen, what game are you playing right now? Are you playing the new Mana game? I think I saw you that you were gonna go live with that. Yeah, Anthem was a missed opportunity, but we'll see what happens with 2.0. I don't think I would play. I am gonna play it, but hopefully, it's good. It works out for not just for BioWare, but also for you guys that like it. Nolan Lynch. Remember, single player games are dead. Derp. Yo, I'm currently busy with Remnant from the Ashes. Actually, and it is kind of fun. Wait, Remnant from the Ashes. I know what... Why do I know that game? Wait, hold on. Remnant from the Ashes. I feel like I wanted to play that. Is it a... Oh, action role-playing third-person shooter. Ooh. Is it a multiplayer? Single-player video game and multiplayer. So wait, does it have like a single-player campaign? They gave it away for free on Epic a little while ago. It is sort of almost like Dark Souls, but with guns. Really? Like, in what genre? In like fantasy or like real life? Condoning irony. Hello. It's multiplayer too and co-op campaign. Nice story too, a weird and nice mix. Oh, really? It's pretty good game, but I'm not sure it's your type, MD. Well, it's a role-playing third person. I do like that third person, and I do like that role-playing. Dude, I wish Cyberpunk was... Lumen, what did you think of Cyberpunk? Did you play it? I thought I saw you playing it for a bit. Dude, I wish I've been wanting Cyberpunk. I was like, dude, if Cyberpunk was a third person, I feel like it would be better. Even if it's a shooter, like third person shooters are fine. A lot of people think that it's like, oh no, 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 you can't have a shooter be a third person. Yes, you can. Now my PC just freaks out and dies when I try to. Oh no, really? And I got hit by the whole wave of negativity and I was kind of put off. I'll probably wait a while until they patch it a bit. I think I'm in the same boat. I mean, my computer will play it and everything, but I've been hitting so many bugs, dude. It's ridiculous. Like not even like low res things, things that you could just put like go, oh, whatever. I could get over that. No, like things that break the game where you just have to reload and you can only take so much of that. Like some people haven't experienced any bugs at all. And it's like, I wish I was you. Ugh, it's so disappointing. But if it was a third person, I think I would just enjoy it way more. Because then you would have cutscenes, and this game deserves cutscenes. Because the characters just look so cool. And you can have like new implants and stuff. And I want to see my character. And you never see your character unless you're taking a selfie or unless you look in the mirror. Channeling Seinfeld there. Was I? Me? You're enjoying Cyberpunk 2077 despite all the valid criticism. I feel like I'm enjoying the game. Good. I'm glad. I am glad. I wish I wasn't so picky with some things. Some things it's just like they just get to me and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not. I can't." I wish I was more I tolerated it a little bit better cuz I would love to play. I mean, Nick saw me playing Cyberpunk still today because I was like, well, I was on a mission that I kind of liked and I kind of wanted to play it again and see what I felt. And then I hit another bug and it's like the bug that I hit today was I was talking to one of the characters and she was literally like right in front of me and she was talking, her voice was like she was talking through a walkie-talkie. And I was like, why do you sound like you're coming through a walkie-talkie? It was so weird. I was like, no. So the whole dialogue was like that. And it was like, I was so confused. It snaps you out. I do hope they fix things. I mean, knowing CD Projekt Red, I'm sure they will. The only thing is that CD Projekt Red is really just talking about the fixes on the console and like we're sorry about the console and this and that. And it's like, what about the PC isn't perfect, so like the game has problems on all platforms, so it's not just the PS4 and the Xbox One. How is AC going? I stopped playing AC since I started playing Cyberpunk. But you guys remember that I was encountering a lot of bugs on AC as well? I prefer the Valhalla bugs that I was encountering than the ones that I encountered in Cyberpunk. Like I was playing Cyberpunk the other day and I was like, dude, I miss Valhalla. You came in and you knew I was talking about 2077. Dude, I'm not over it. I am not over it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop and then wait until all the patches come through and then maybe start completely restart. Someone suggested that I just reload the game, like just start from fresh, like re-download it. And I was like, well, maybe I'm so far into it already that I was like, but if it means that I'll have a good experience and I'll be able to play the game, then I'll probably wait until all the patches are done, which probably won't be until a while. And then re-download it and then just start fresh. I might do that. um, Joe. But yeah, I think the next game that I'm gonna be playing is oh God, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. It's like it looks a lot like Breath of the Wild. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? It just came out like not long ago. I think it's called something Risen or Risen something. About 15 people on YouTube. Oh, that's super cool. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And we're just talking too. Black Snyder, I agree, absolutely. There's a good game hidden, buried within all of that. That's why I think it's definitely worth trying, going back and not really giving up on it. Because it is, I wish it was third person, but I need to get over that. Because things can't be how I want them. If I could have my way, I'd have all games be third person. Because I want to see my character. Um, Genshin Impact? No. Gods and Monsters, is that what it is? Oh my god, I can't believe I completely forgot. um, it is called. I got it on the Xbox. Where is it? What is it called? Did anybody get it? Yes, AJ. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I think that's it. I always remember that Rising is in there. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's the one I'm gonna play because I have it already. Yeah, it's like Greek and it looks like Breath of the Wild, like Greek mythology. And I think you fly, you have like wings or something. Am I looking forward to Lila Evany? Hey MD, are you looking forward to replay Mass Effect when remaster is out though? Or are you completely over it? Do you know Lila? Um, I think I will play it because the trilogy. Even though I'm kind of over BioWare, that trilogy, Mass Effect, is doesn't whatever however I feel about BioWare now, that trilogy will always remain being one of the best trilogies for me in games. So I still absolutely adore those three games. Those games are Mass Effect for me. Um, and nothing will change that. So I think I'm not like super excited that there's gonna be a remaster, but am I gonna get it and am I gonna play it? Yes, because I would love to play Mass Effect again, the trilogy. Because honestly, I haven't played the trilogy many times. I think fully one, two, and three, I've only played with one Shepherd. I've come close with another Shepherd, but I never played it. I never beat the trilogy with another Shepherd. Only one. That's why that Shepherd is so important to me. Um, but I would love to replay it, especially now that years have passed. Because I don't know. I can't play games immediately after I've beat them. Um, I usually have to wait, and it's been a long time since I played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. So I think it's time. Black Snyder. I know. I'm sorry. Um, would you play Matt Black Mesa? Gum Gum? No. I think Nick tried playing Black Mesa because he's the big Half-Life fan. Um, and he said that it was basically the same game, just a little bit different, like just retold, I guess. Um, so he wasn't really into that, but I wouldn't. I think Half-Life is a great game, but I've never beaten it. I've never played it through. Reverend, I'm not convinced the remaster will be all that extensive. Probably just the bare minimum. I agree with you. I feel like because I think one of my mods on Discord, if you guys didn't know I have a Discord, so if one of my mods that are in the chat can put up the Discord link, please, you could join. But one of my mods said on Discord, do you guys think that he started up a question on the Mass Effect thread? He said, do you guys think that the remaster will be like the similar to the Final Fantasy VII remaster, like completely remastered, or do you think it's going to be more just a little bit cleaned up, uh, like the Fable remaster, what was I forgot which one he used for the example, but just like a little bit of a just made for new consoles, where it's just looks a little where you can't really see the difference, where you're just like, "Ah, I guess it looks all right." Um, thank you, Futuristic Retro has posted it on YouTube, the Discord link, and so has Joe. But I think it's going to be more of just making the trilogy available for new platforms. That's basically what I'm thinking. So it's just going to be a little bit, maybe just a little bit more crisp, but I don't think it's going to be drastically. I hope it's going to be good enough. This is what I hope, because I do want to play the trilogy again. I'm hoping that the remaster will be a better I don't want to say better because it's not like the current way the trilogy is a bad experience, but like a more advanced experience, the remaster. I'm hoping that the remaster will be a little, even if it's just a slight advance to the current trilogy on PC. That's what I'm hoping, because if the experience is basically just going to be the same as if you were playing the trilogy on PC with maybe some mods, but with all the specs high up, then it's going to be like, really? I had to wait and pay for this for nothing, for no difference. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the remaster is just different from what we could do now. Oh, you're a DAO remaster. I hope they do it. I hope they do Dragon Age Origins, because that one, I would love to play that again. The boss battles will be different in ME1, do you think? More Saren backstory? So you think that they'll add like extra bits? Like extra story bits? Dude, that would be cool. Only if it doesn't like jar you out, where you're just like, where you could tell what was inserted, where it's just like so different. I would hate that. But if it just flowed freely and it just looked great, um, that'd be cool. You know, see more Saren, dude. More Saren is always awesome. Will you play the Witcher 3 Complete Edition? What is the Complete Edition? Is that like 1, 2, and 3? With all add-ons and stuff? Because the only Witcher game I haven't played is The Witcher 1. Are they remastering The Witcher 1 in that? Because if they are, yes, I absolutely will. Dude, I had a dream the other night about The Witcher, and it was so, I was like, damn, that was good. It was like, it was intrinsic. Like, it was like, I wasn't even in it. I was just seeing, like, it looked like the Witcher from the game. So it looked like I was watching a cutscene. It was so good. It was like, it was three characters, three bad guys that were locked in this like in this jail kind of thing. Like they couldn't get out. And they were like monsters. They kind of looked like the witches. The what are they called? Those witches in The Witcher 3, the weird ones. Oh God, what are they called? Oh, I forgot what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. They kind of looked like that, like weird and nasty. The hags. Is it that? The three hags? Um, and the Witcher had to decide whether to let them loose. Yeah, the crones. To let them loose, to let them free, or to keep them there because they had been like possessed by this spirit or something like that, by this power. But they were telling the Witcher, they were like, no, we've been, we're not, we're not possessed anymore. We have, like, they wanted to tell them that they were good now. Like they weren't bad anymore. So the Witcher had to the Witcher tried to try to figure out whether it was safe to let them go or not. And then eventually one of them got loose and it wasn't safe. Like it was like this, he needed to fight this huge power. But that was my dream. I was like, damn, that's super cool. I didn't want to wake up. I was like, dude, this is good. I wish I had more dreams like that. And no, it wasn't Henry Cavill. It was the video game, The Witcher. So it was like I was watching a um a cutscene. Wait, I want to know if someone said about the complete edition. I asked if The Witcher 1 was going to be remastered. I haven't heard anything about that. Because if they are going to remaster The Witcher 1, dude, that's going to make me so happy. Because that game has not aged well. Hello, Dragonheart. Do I like The Witcher Netflix? Yes and no. I think there was some really good episodes. The Striga episode was great. But I just feel like it was I didn't like that it was told out of order. I didn't like that it was told in a way that it was just like, wait, what? I mean, for people that know, that have read the books and know about The Witcher, they know what was going on, where they're like, oh yeah, this is this part. Because a lot of it you could tell if you've read the books, where you're like, oh yeah, I know what this is. And you had to kind of like place things where they went. But for people that didn't, like my older brother watched it and he was so lost. He was like, dude, I don't even know what the hell's happening. So he thought some things were happening in the present when it was like, no, that was the past. So I just feel like it was way too confusing for a lot of people. And I just wish they had done it in a different way. I wish they had done more of Geralt and Ciri, which I think is going to be in the second series. But they kind of just. I wish they hadn't even introduced Ciri yet. They should have just made the first season about Geralt and Geralt's story and Yennefer's story and introduce that. And then in the second series, introduce Ciri because they were trying to introduce so many things. And then at the end, it was like, oh yeah, they're made for each other, Ciri and Geralt. And it's like, you've how are people supposed to believe that? I mean, we know that as fans, but for people that haven't seen anything or read anything, they're like, okay. It just, I don't know. I felt like it was a bit rushed. It was just not told in a good way. I loved Yennefer's story. I wanted to see more Yennefer. I kind of just wanted to see a series about Yennefer. I thought she was so good. Um in the role, like when especially like the ugly Yennefer in the thing, I thought she was so good in that. Like I just wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see more of they should make like a series of Arakuza, is that what it's called? The the place, the where she trained. I want to see that. I want to see a series about that place. Oh gosh, you guys are saying lots of stuff, which is really cool. Let me try to catch up here. Um You thought Witcher was boring. Yeah, I think a lot of parts were boring. But there were some parts where I was like, "Oh, that was cool." Like I like that was cool. Like the fight with the Striga, I thought that was cool. Yeah, absolutely disjointed. That's the perfect word. I'm looking forward to the second season though. I really want to know what they do with it. Yeah, lots of people saying that the timelines were confusing. Yeah, if you hadn't read the books at least twice, you were probably, maybe even just once, you were probably really lost. Because my brother just gave up on it. He was like, dude, that's stupid. I don't even get what the hell's going on. Might do a Yennefer spinoff. They should. I think they should. Was just much better told in the books. Absolutely. If you want to know those stories, read them instead. I think it should have just been Geralt point of view. Keep Yen and Ciri mysterious. Oh, that could have been cool too. But I definitely agree that they should have been more Geralt. Like it should have been more Witcher stuff. It should have been um uh Last Wish. It should have been the book. It should have been those stories. And as much as they were there, they were throwing in Ciri too much, and it was like, no, 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 no. Establish who the Witcher is first. Just take it slow. Don't give us anything about Ciri yet, and maybe introduce Yennefer a little bit later. Because in Last Wish, it was all about Geralt. It was all about him being a Witcher. There was some, the whole thing of the child surprise and all that. That was introduced, but that was it. So I think I think they really dropped the ball with that. Cue ball, you love my shirt. Thank you. I love my shirt. I love this shirt. I love especially rebel pilots. They're my favorite. I would love to be a rebel pilot if I was in Star Wars. That's what I would be. I'd be a rebel pilot. But yeah, I kind of want to play The Witcher again. Greetings from Russia. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing haircut. Thank you so much. Yep, you have an audience here too. Aw. For my bad grammar. That's not bad grammar. How do you say your name? How would you spell that out in English? Like pronunciation. Gum Gum, would you ever do a video talking about your Commander Shepard? I know, off topic. I have, actually. I've done a video talking about my Shepard in Shepard's voice. So I have footage of my Shepard. And I think it was after Mass Effect. I think it was before Mass Effect 3 was released. I think. Maybe after. I did a video, maybe Joe can post it up. If you know which one I'm talking about, Joe. Where I put a male voice, filter on my voice, and I was reading a script that I had written as if I was Shepard, as if like what Shepard would say, depending on the background I chose, depending on the romance I did and all that. Like I did it like Shepard was talking about his life, but it gave you an understanding of the Shepard that I chose. So I have done it. I think the only thing that doesn't talk about was like whether I was Paragon or Renegade, or the class I was. I was an infiltrator, and I was a Paragade. Yeah, so I was like in the middle between both. So I was a slightly more Paragon, but there was a lot of Renegade in me as well. So it was a bit, I like a bit of both. I don't like going to the extremes. So he was a little bit of both. What do I think of the Mandalorian series? I absolutely adore it. I think it's so good. You inspired me to read the Dragon Age and Mass Effect books. Really like the Me with Paul Grayson. Oh, right. And the Stolen Throne in DA was very enjoyable. I love the Stolen Throne. I think that one's so good. And yeah, the whole Paul Grayson thing. The Mass Effect books are really good, except for whatever it's called. What was it called? You guys know oh God, what's it called? Dude, that really tested me. Yeah, but you on it, dude, Joe. I knew you would find it. I think Joe found it. the shepherd video. And the voice, that's me with a male with a male filter. Oh, nails, I know, sorry. I'm trying to give it up, but oh, goodness gracious. That's my real voice, admit it. I know, I'm sorry. This is a filtered voice right here. I actually talk like a man. Dude, how cool would it have been if I could have gotten Mark Meer to do it? That would have been so cool. Didn't they promise to fix that? They did, Reverend. That book. God, that book was so bad. I was so mad. I was like, I took it so personally. Oh my God. They never fixed it. No. I knew they wouldn't. I was like, no, they're not. Also, maybe replay Andromeda. Do you know, Roaring Metal Man? I've actually considered going back to play Andromeda, but I feel like I was so pissed. If you want to see me mad, watch that. Watch that review. The review of what was it called? Deception? It was Deception, right? Yeah, it was Deception. Use headphones? You want me to use headphones? For what? Oh, when I'm mad? When replaying Andromeda. I know, I'll give you fat flashbacks, Nick. I've wanted to go back to replay it, but I inside, like, just something inside me tells me that you're not gonna enjoy it. The thing that you didn't like about it, there's no changing that. Like, the combat was fun. The visuals weren't even that bad, especially after they fixed it. Like, it's like, okay, it's not that bad. Especially that lady, like, we still joke about it. We still go, "Oh, my face is tired from all the things." um like, even like, not even that. Like, that's not what killed it for me. What killed it for me was the story. Like, it was so boring to me. I was just like, really? It was, I mean, I had videos. I have like 5 videos about this already. But I had so many reasons. Now I just remember that I absolutely hated just how all the aliens looked. Those aliens, the alien, the new alien that, what was his name? What was the new alien squad mate? What was his name? The No, not the cat. Yeah, I didn't like them. They looked like idiots. The other ones. Javik. Yeah. Javik's Jaw. Was it Javik or Jaw? No, not Javik. Jaw. Cuz Javik was a he was from the other, he was from Mass Effect 3 and 2. Yeah, Jaw. What was his Angara, is that what it is? They were so bad. They looked so bad. I was like, that's what they look like, really? Even especially the females? Dude, they look like they should have put, I would have preferred Muppets over that. I was so annoyed. I was like, no. I couldn't. It pissed me off. I didn't even care about what they were talking about all the time. They'd be talking and I'd be like, I'd skip it. I'd be like, no, I don't care. I don't want to look at you anymore. I felt so bad. I was like, dude, really? The new species? They looked so I thought so there was a lot. And then Jaw was just so boring to me and I was just like and the romances were just so pushed on you like what's his name? Strider? Is that what his name was? Ryder? Dude, I swear I didn't I put it in the back of my memory. Ryder? He would just like flirt with everybody the minute he met them or she. Like I remember there was like you could flirt with what's her face, the female Turian, like right off the bat, and I was like, and it just felt like BioWare was like, okay, yeah, fans like romance, so let's put a lot of romance, and it was like, no, no, we like romance, but not like that. That's just creepy. Vetra, yeah. Ugh. So yeah, I had a lot of issues with it. So I don't think I would like it. I don't think I could go back to it. You didn't like Liam. He was the guy that I made a female shepherd and I was like, I guess I guess I'll romance Liam. And I was going for that romance for Liam. But he out of the options, I was like, I guess Liam's the most interesting, but then even he stopped being interesting and I was like, maybe I just won't romance anybody, which is sad for a Mass Effect game. It's like that's where a lot of, Mass Effect and Dragon Age have just been so well done when it comes to relationships, not just the romantic ones, but just the relationships become so real and so strong that this one just felt like they were just plopping it onto you like it's like no, the point isn't that we want romance. The point is that we want that connection, that relationship. Not just romance. Oh yeah, let's get into bed and we'll what's that saying? Oh, God, I'm so far from it already. We'll bang, okay? That thing. Like it's like no, man, that's a joke. Like we want relationships and like strong ones, especially like the ones in Mass Effect and like the relationship between Caden and Shepard and I won't say Ashley and Shepard cuz Liara and Shepard, those were some really oh, I heard somebody sneeze. Bless you. They should do a prequel to Emmy. Do you know what I was thinking actually? I was thinking that yeah, Kabuznal said, bless you, Tondo. 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 Um, hold on. Someone said you don't like Ashley and Shep. Okay, so Gum Gum. I romanced Ashley in the first one. Second one, she was like, I don't think so, Shepard. So I romanced Miranda. And then in the third one, she's like, well, actually, it's like, no, Ashley. So I had some personal issues with Ashley. Um, but when you think of the best romances, like where you're like, damn, that was a really good, because I've seen them all. I've seen all the romances. I've only ever romanced Miranda, Ashley, Garrus, obviously. Um, and that's it, I think. Is that it? I think so. I think that's it. Um, those are the only romances I've done personally, but I've seen them all. And the ones that I think are just beautiful romances from the beginning are the Caden romance and the Liara romance. The Liara romance is like, I think the one where you're like, that's the main, if BioWare were to say who's the main romance, I think they would say Liara. Not saying that the other romances aren't legit or good, but I think those are the like the best, where you're like, I kind of wish they had put that kind of effort into the romance that I chose. Um, the Tally romance, yeah, I like the Tally romance. Liara was my best friend too. The Liara friend relationship is also so well done. I think the relationship between Shepard and Liara, whether romantic or anything, is so well done. Did I fancy Jack's character? I liked Jack. I liked Jack in Mass Effect 2. I never romanced her. I know that it gets really touching um later, like in Mass Effect 3 as well, cuz she's in Mass Effect 3, isn't she? She's like a bit of it, in a piece of it. Jackie bromance in Cyberpunk. Do you know I was so annoyed when I started playing Cyberpunk when I was streaming it? I was like, "Oh, I'm going to romance Jackie," cuz I had read that you could romance Jackie, and then I realized that you couldn't, and I was like, someone lied to me. I was so annoyed because I totally loved Jackie. I think he was such a cool character. Such a great like friend and so hilarious. Yeah, the romances and the my romance right now is Pan Am, but I mean it's good and everything, but I was like, eh. Oh, Darth Katz HD. Off topic here, but I really want a new Deus Ex game. I am there with you. I want a new Deus Ex as well. So many lies in that game. Truth. Luke, thank you. Oh, the VA for Jackie is on point. So good. What are your thoughts on the Cyberpunk controversy? What do you mean by controversy? Like the fact that it's got issues? Blaming their QA for all the problems. Do you know, I don't want to point the finger at anyone specifically, but I am surprised that so many issues, like so many issues, so many big bugs got past QA. Because I'm like, how the hell did it get past QA? Like, every day I play Cyberpunk, I encounter something like a bug every day. And it's just like, am I ever going to play this game without encountering something? 123, the CD Projekt Red faked the footage. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's something, if that's actually, if they said that. Probably for the PlayStation, for the old consoles, for the PlayStation and the Xbox. Um, I think in that case, yeah, which is not cool and so far from CD Projekt Red's style. Like it surprised me because it's like CD Projekt Red has always been very honest and very like um they want the gamers to see the footage that they're going to be shown and stuff. It's reported. Okay, it must be in that video, the latest video that they put out. I watched a little bit and then I got annoyed because they were saying, sorry for the consoles, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and I was like, ugh, forget it. They're not even gonna address the PC, then forget it because the PC is not perfect. So I'm guessing it was in that video. Yeah, no, I think that's not cool. That's not cool at all. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of developers do that. I'm pretty sure that when they're like announcing like oh world premiere or like um when they put up gameplay stuff on E3, be pretty sure that they're playing it even if they're saying oh we're playing it on Xbox or we're playing it on especially Xbox because they could be playing it on a high-end PC with an Xbox controller. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of developers do that. Just Cyberpunk, I mean CD Projekt Red are um they've come up and actually admitted it, which is, I prefer their honesty. Doesn't make it right, and it's like, why'd you do that? But, you know, at least they're like admitting that that's what they did. The thing that pisses me off that they did was that they kept saying, do you guys remember those interviews where they were like, well, you guys had done The Witcher and it was third person, so a lot of people, a lot of fans are asking why why Cyberpunk is first person. Do you remember that in the very beginning where it was like, "Oh my god, it's first person?" They were asking CD Projekt Red a lot. And they would say, because I was on top of this, because I was making videos, they would say that, yeah, well, it for the experience and for the immersion of the game, it being a shooter, it suits first person better. So that's what they would say. And they'd say, you will see your character. You will see your character in third person when you're in a vehicle, in cutscenes, and like when you were changing clothes. So I guess like in mirrors and stuff like that. And they showed like this gameplay where V was standing in front of a big mirror, like a body mirror, and you could see him like different clothes on him. Do you guys remember that? And I was like, I. And then they show us that gameplay trailer with where where V arrives to the apartment with Deshawn. Do you guys remember that one where it's they show Jackie get shot in the car and you're just like, I think it was the one where Keanu Reeves comes out. I think. Yeah, it was because then yeah, it was when Keanu Reeves was shown. You could see V. He the cutscene was V. And it would go into the gameplay and then it was the cutscene and it was like, oh damn, you could see your character. And I was expecting to play a game where it was first person and every now and then in the cutscenes, not every now and then, in the cutscenes you would see your character. Like I was like, that's perfect. I was like, well, yeah, it makes sense, right? It's a shooter, so it makes sense that it's a first person shooter, that it's for immersion. I get it. But you don't see your character at all. Like, you do not see your character. There's no such thing as cutscenes in this game. It doesn't cut like to a camera where you could see your character. No, it's like Fallout. It's like a Bethesda game where you'd never see your character except not even Fallout, because you could like zoom out and be in third person in Fallout. I was so pissed. I was like, what happened? What happened to, yeah, well, you'll see your character in cutscenes. No, you don't. You only see your damn character when you're gonna take a picture. Ugh. And in the end, yeah. At the end of the game, you'll see a cutscene where you see your character, and it's like, why couldn't I see my character throughout? Yeah, Reverend, if they had mixed it up like Deus Ex, I'd be okay with that. You know, where when Adam he gets into cover, he's in third person, but then when he gets out of cover, he's in first. That would have been fine too. Ugh. They outworlds it. Outer Worlds, yeah, it's like in Outer Worlds. But in Outer Worlds, you knew what you were getting into. You knew that that's what it was. You weren't like told it going in expecting. Especially with CD Projekt Red. It's like, oh yeah, they definitely will because they're so good at cutscenes. They're so good at the just the way that they did The Witcher, like, you know, the expressions that the characters had, and the cutscenes were gorgeous, and it was just like, we were like, yeah, CD Projekt Red, we trust them that there is gonna be just a bit sour. Yeah, Gungam, the Outer World worked. Like I was fine with that because the role playing was very intrinsic, and it was just kind of like, okay, whatever. You know, that's just this type of game. But we were made to believe differently with Cyberpunk. Thank you, Monica. Dun, dun, dun. Let the salt flow through you. I think it's gonna take me a while. Oh, absolutely. Game demos should absolutely be a thing. I agree. I absolutely agree. And not like really soon when the game is almost out, like early, like earlier. So that if they're like, dude, this isn't not working, you know, where people are like, just this sucks or this isn't good, they would save themselves so much heartache and hassle and money if they knew these things. Which I'm like, man, I've always believed that developers should have a gamer, like just a strict, just a gamer. Like they don't make games, just a gamer in the room, especially if they're like knowledgeable within the games that that developer makes. They should always be in the room, not to like tell them what to do, but be like, um, actually, we would not like that, you know, or like, you know, so that they could tell them, because it's like a lot of times I'm like, how the hell did they, why did they think that we would be okay with this stuff? Why would they think that we would like it? You know? Like some choices. It's just like, how the hell did they not know? Or like when developers, I know developers say, "Oh, they won't they'll never notice." Gamers will never notice. They don't pay attention to these things. And it's like, "Excuse me?" Like some of us pay attention to all of those things. And then they release the game and they get all these bad reviews that are legitimate, because sometimes you get bad reviews that are not fair, where you're just like, okay, that was not fair. But like fair, legitimate, um critiques where you're just like, they should have known better. Nice relaxing stream, MD. I know, Joe. Do you know what I am excited for? This is probably going to be another one of my videos. I'm excited for Bethesda and Indiana Jones. Did you guys see that? That's where I was like, that's where my ears perked. I want to play an Indiana Jones game. I want to play an Indiana Jones game. I'm just thinking, I'm like, I would love for it to be a third person, surprise, surprise, but I think it's gonna be a first person because that's what Bethesda usually do. But even then, like, dude, I would love to play an Indiana Jones game. Do you play as Indiana Jones or just in the world? I think you do play as Indy. Um, have you played AJ? MD, have you played Hades? Yes. That game is good. I love that game. That's a great game. I have it on the Switch. Lego Indiana Jones. Dude, the Lego games are so much fun. They're so funny. Hades, yeah. I Sucker Punch is like one of my. It is Sucker Punch, right? Why does that? No, Supergiant. Sorry, Sucker Punch. Supergiant. Supergiant is one of my favorite developers. I've played all of their games and I've enjoyed all of their games. Transistor, Transistor? Yeah, Transistor, Bastion, Pyre. Oh my god, if you guys have you guys played Pyre? It's Supergiant's previous game to Hades. Hades is their recent one. But anything Supergiant puts out, I'm there. If you like Hades, you should play Pyre. Because I think Pyre, for my taste, Hades is great. But for my taste, I enjoy Pyre but more. I think Pyre is a better game. Ruiner. What is that? That's not Supergiant, is it? They aren't the devs, only publishers. Supergiant, really? I thought they were the devs. I have not played Shadow Man. Dragon Spheres, hello. I'm doing well. Whiplash. I haven't played any of these. The Transistor theme gives me goosebumps. All of their games, the music is just on point. Kina. Oh my god, you guys are saying all these. Especially Dante, he's just whipping out all the games. I haven't heard of these. Anyone knows Vampire Masquerade? Oh, the Bloodlines. I want to play that. That's not out yet, though, huh? The Wolfenstein. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wolfenstein devs are doing Indiana Jones. Oh, cool. Oh, remember Ori and the Blind Forest? Of course. The first one, beautiful. Second one, meh. It wasn't that great. It was gorgeous, but I didn't like the whole like. I wish they had kept it more like the first one. I felt like it was just a bit too RPG. They added a bit too much RPG to it that it just kind of just went away from what Ori is, which was just beautiful handling, great mechanics. Just If you want to play a game with like great gameplay and like crisp mechanics and just like where it just flows, Ori, the first one. I cried for the evil bird though, I know. I did too. It was so sad. It was like would you ever stream an Elder Scrolls game? I asked because they would sound fun. I think I played Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I did stream a little bit of it, I think, a long time ago when it came out. But I don't think I would. Not now. Maybe a new one. Yeah, if a new one came out, which I think they're making, right? Red alerts during Bloodlines 2 development, really? Good handling also just graduated with her master's in mechanical engineering. Oh, cool. Death Stranding? Elijah, I'm sorry, but I don't agree. Ruiner is a top-down cyberpunk game with a great art style. Oh, I think I saw it. That's like recent though, huh? It just came out? I think I saw that. I rarely look forward to AAA games as well, AJ. Now I find myself kind of just waiting to see what looks cool and don't really follow much. Just kind of waiting to see what comes out that might be good. But I thought the role playing, the action role playing itch that I've had for a long time was going to be scratched by Cyberpunk, but I'm still waiting. Mr. Black as Night. Hello. Good to see you too. Croc and Croc 2. I haven't heard of that. It might be an Xbox exclusive? Elder Scrolls 6. There's no way. They might say that, but it's not going to be an exclusive. There's really no such thing as exclusives anymore. Because everything gets it gets ported to Xbox is always going to have a port to PC. So it's like, why do I need a Xbox? You don't need an Xbox because if you have a PC, because they're gonna port it for that because it's Microsoft. Like I always thought Gears of War was going to be the Xbox exclusive. Like I was like, that's gonna be always on Xbox. Now it's on PC. Um, and the same with PS4. Like you just have to wait a few years, and there will be a port. So I feel like there's no such thing of it as exclusivity anymore. Especially not Elder Scrolls. Am I caught up with The Mandalorian? Oh yeah, I saw all of it. Every ep. I thought it was gorgeous. I love that show. And I can't wait for the next stuff that they make. What do I think of the Resident Evil 4 remake? I've Metal Wolf, I've never played Resident Evil. They're not really my kind of games. I'm too much of a chicken. I don't like playing horrors. Oh, excuse me. Hello, everyone. Oh, Celestial Dragon's Dogma. I adore that game. But the only thing I love about it is the gameplay, the combat. Um, I love all of that. I love the character creator, but I hate the story was just so like I need a reason to keep playing aside from just great gameplay and all that. Like I want a bit of a balance, like good balance of good story, good like the story gives me a reason to continue playing. But you same with gameplay. Like if the gameplay is not that good, it's like why this is the story really worth it? You know, like if there isn't a balance, I struggle. If there's a balance between gameplay and story, then I will stick with it. That's the only thing with Dragon's Dogma. Oh, the videos. I do have videos on Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, I played it for quite a bit, and I thought in the Game Awards they announced this one game that looked really pretty. Where I was like, it was like it had a dragon in it. Do you guys remember? And someone was like in the Discord, they were like, "Is this Dragon's Dogma 2?" And I was like, "Oh my god, if it is, I'm gonna freak out." But it wasn't. It was something else. I forgot what it's called, but it looks amazing. When there's nothing to play, Nick and I just end up playing Dr. Mario. Because dude, that game is timeless. Timeless. Crimson Desert, was it that? No. Cause doesn't Crimson Desert already exist? I'm confused now. I need to look. Crimson Desert. Cause isn't that a game that was in Japan? Oh no, wait, no, it's not. What's the one that was in Japan? The one with a really good character customized. Something Desert, Black Desert. That's what it is. Yeah, Crimson Desert. I wonder if it's part of it. If it's like a series or something. That game looks so good. I want to play that one. Crimson Desert. Baldur's Gate 3. Zari? Yes, I want to play it when it's out. Fully. Digglepop. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, it is deserving of a sequel. If they just get the story right and like just really work on the story and then just advance the gameplay that was already there. Oh, so good. She will play Fallen Order. Are we no longer friends? Dude, I need to play that. God, I don't know when I'm gonna get around to playing it. I did cut my hair in Paragon Fox. I was like, if I want to go short, which I did, I always wanted to do this at least once in my life. And I was like, if I wanted to go short one day, now would be the time. Because I already had an undercut, so I was already halfway there. Just the top bit was like right here, I think it got to there. So I was like, I'm already halfway there, so now's the time. And I had bleached my hair a few times already, so You could see the white in my hair though. Like it's coming back with so many gray hairs, like with a vengeance. I don't know if you can't see that, but especially on the sides, dude, it's crazy. But I don't care anymore. Whatever. Am I into the Hitman games? Exilidium? Exiledium? Sorry. um, I've never played a Hitman game, but I've always wondered if I would like it. It reminds me a little bit just in the gameplay and like the way it looks, not like in this type of game or like in its personality. Um, like a little bit of like GTA a little bit. Do you know what series I want to see come back? Saints Row. Dude, that game is hilarious. Saints Row the Third. I laughed so hard on that game. Oh my god. Dude, Saints Row the Third was the funniest damn game. Oh, I want to play another Saints Row. We are getting old. Oh well. How the Saints saved Christmas. I've never played that. What year was that made? Reverend. I did play the fourth Saints, Joe. It was good, but it wasn't as fun as the third one, I think. I never played the second one. I started playing when the third one came out, and I loved it. Just the jokes are just so funny, dude. That game is just a parody, and it's hilarious. Oh, Evil, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? I've played that game through. I've beat it twice. But I would keep playing it over and over. It's the only game I think that I could play because remember I said earlier that I couldn't play a game without a long time passing. Red Dead Redemption 2 I could play anytime. Like that game is just endless to me. It is one of my favorites. Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, but I think I prefer 2 just a little bit more just because of the added stuff that it has over the first one. Um but yeah, I adore that game. Adore it. Oh gosh. My voice is going. I need to play Saints Row 2. I would love to play Saints Row 2. They need to remaster that game because I would like to play it. It's hard for me to get into like really old games, especially when you could tell, like when the figures just look so weird. Like I could get into like Nintendo games way back then easily because they're stylized. But when they're supposed to be like realistic looking and they look like they're triangles, it's like it hasn't aged well. I have to play Fallen Order. I have it, I've never played it. I've had it for months now, and I haven't played it. And now I have to start playing um Phoenix Rising, whatever it's called, the one we were talking about earlier, because I think that's going to be the next game that I review on Geghead. Unless something new comes out and I go for that, but I think it's the newest game that I have that I haven't played, so Kingdoms of Amalur, I liked that game, but at the same time it was just like again, it kind of suffered from the same thing as Dragon's Dogma in my opinion. Like the story was just kind of like is mankind divided good? I've done the beginning, but it's not grabbed me. I felt the same way, Thrilla. Humankind Human Revolution was a perfect game. Like I adored that game. That game was so good on so many levels. And I was expecting the world when it came to Mankind Divided, but it just didn't happen for me either. I didn't get hooked either. So I feel like it just, I don't know, it didn't really live up to what Human Revolution did. I played a little bit of Greedfall. I wasn't too hooked on it. It was kind of just like, ugh. It felt like a chore. I haven't played a game, especially an RPG, that has hooked me. You know, where you just don't want to stop playing? That's what I felt for Mass Effect. That's what I felt for Dragon Age. That's what I felt for. I mean, it's not really an RPG, but it has some elements, but like Red Dead Redemption, you know, those types of feelings where you're just like, I've found a gem and I do not want to beat it because you just don't want to end that experience. I haven't had that since Red Dead 2, I think. That's how long it's been. And I played it when it first came out. I'm gonna be ending in a few minutes, because we will be going on for nearly 2 hours. But it's been really good to talk to you guys again. Um, 58. So 50. So we'll have 2 more minutes before I end, because I have to go. We gotta eat. I'm gonna go make some food. Evil, yes, I did play Quantic Dream games. Heavy Rain was my favorite. Beyond Two Souls was not. Detroit Become Human was good. I will give it that. It was good. But I think I enjoyed Heavy Rain a little bit more just because of the consequence. You know how you could just lose a character. And I think you could in Detroit Become Human as well. Um I luckily didn't. What RPG am I looking forward to next? Oh my god. I sneezed it. I should play Life is Strange. I did play Life is Strange. I didn't play the new one though. Is it called Life is Strange? It is. The new one, right? Because Don't Nod did a new game. The one with the guy and the girl. Is that a Life is Strange or is that a completely new series? Thank you, Jaybird. Thank you, Thriller. And yes, way. Yeah, I just do dramatics. I always do a dramatic sneeze. My sneezes are always dramatic. Tell Me Why. That's right, the new one. I kind of want to play that. Is it good? Did you guys play Tell Me Why? Is it anywhere? Is it like Life is Strange, or is it like, yeah, no? Because if it's worth it, if you're like, dude, if you like Life is Strange, you will like this one. I'll play it. I might even stream it. Oh, Siwas. Same as Life is Strange, and yes, it's worth it. Okay. What else do you guys think? I couldn't get into Life is Strange because I couldn't get into high school drama. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Gum Gum. I'll stay quiet. Wait, what did you say earlier? I didn't see your message. Would you ever do another video game crushes vid? I always like those because I got to learn more about games I didn't know about. Maybe. I never really did videos like that anymore, but maybe it'd be nice to go back to my roots, do some like fun game videos like that. Twin mirrors. Okay, I need to write this down because I was wondering what I should do for stream, for playing on stream, because I want to play games on stream again. Let me write these down. And games that Don't Nod does are pretty good for streaming, I think. Twin mirrors. And what was the other one? Tell Me Why? Tell Me Why. I'll look into these to see what I stream next because I wasn't too sure. The banter ones were hilarious. Oh yeah, I missed those banter videos too. Dreamfall chapters. Sorry, I've seen those videos. It's an older game now, huh? Lore Master, no, I haven't played near. It looks cool though. Text games. For streaming, probably not. In Twin Mirrors, you feel the influence of Remember Me. Really? I remember that one. Okay, I'll look into that. Wait, so then is Twin Mirrors Don't Nod? Twin Mirrors was pretty bad in my opinion. Oh, it was Don't Nod. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Grim Fandango. I remember that from a long time ago. My brother used to play that. It's all over the place. Hmm. Vampire. Sorry, I have looked into Vampire. And I was so close in getting it. I was like, should I? I was so close. Plague Tale. A lot of you have told me about Plague Tale, and I've been wanting to play it. But Vampire was kind of like I'll get it if it's ever on sale kind of thing. Because I just don't know if it really is my kind of thing. I know it's got like RPG elements, right? Plague Tale is good. I'll look into these because I think I need a new game to stream because I can't go back to Valhalla. Like that game is already pretty old. Crazy to think. Um, and Cyberpunk. I mean, I don't really want to stream it anymore. I kind of want to move on from it, wait for some patches. I was thinking of maybe streaming the the Rising one, the Greek mythology game, or was it Roman mythology? Again, I forgot the name of it. Um, might stream that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. So many of you, a lot of you have been here. Um, it's been a good talk. I do definitely want to get back to streaming games. So I might do that. I don't know, maybe later this I'm gonna come back slowly, so I'll probably do like one even if it's just 1 day a week and then move up to 2 days a week and we'll see how it goes. But I do want to try to choose a game that will suit streaming that you guys are interested in and that I'm interested in. So that might take some thinking on my end. But thank you for your recommendations. I've written them down. I will look into them. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Please take care. And thank you so much for your guys' support, constant support, always there for me and everything, and your nice words and everything. Please join my Discord. I haven't been very uh active on there because of just everything that was going on. Um, but this now, my mom, her funeral was just this Saturday, so it took a month to get her because of COVID. It took a month to get her where she needed to be, which was heartbreaking. But she is now resting in peace where she needs to be, and I think it's time to just try to the healing process, try to get into that. So I want to get back into Discord and stuff. So yeah, please check that out if you would like to. I've got some great people in there, great mods, and yeah, yeah, Joe, 1 day at a time, for sure. See was thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, but it was her time because she was already going through a lot. She was in a lot of pain, so she's in a much better place. That's some comfort for us to know. All right, guys. Thank you again, and I love you so much. Take care.